Another year down, Brother Chan. All the moments, the laughter, the tears, the hopes and aspirations of 2022 now packed away neatly and relegated to its own eternal exhibit in the misty halls of time.
I do recall you packing something away on New Year's Eve, Brother Hsu, but as I recall, it was scotch on the rocks and cocktail wieners, and it was most assuredly not neatly done.
No sense dwelling on the past, Chan. That's what the changing of years is all about. It's 2023, and from here on, we're going to be looking to the future.
As you say, brother, though on that note, I anticipate that the stains on the rug will be with us for many ages yet to come.
Oh, for Pete's sake, you've been going on about that rug all morning. Fine, I'll go look already. Okay, yes, I see it. The stain is barely noticeable.
It is effectively a perfectly formed silhouette in vomit of the upper half of your unconscious body.
What? That's not what it looks like at all.
You were wearing oven mitts, spiked Road Warrior-style shoulder pads, and an oversized rubber donkey mask with giant googly eyes at the time it occurred.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Regardless, it's a new year, Chan. New opportunities, new technologies, perhaps new stain-resistant fabrics.
It actually ate through part of the wood flooring.
You'll never soar with the eagles if you keep staring at the ground, brother.
Perhaps, but I might avoid stepping in whatever happened to your shoes.
I'm not even going to look.
Probably for the best.
In any case, Chan, it is 2023 now, and that means we're now finally inside the revised release window for basically every video game that was originally supposed to come out in 2022. That means Starfield, Forspoken, Redfall, Zelda, Stalker, Replaced, and many, many more, all now converging on the same temporal location like locusts to a cornfield. And do you know what that means?
A brisk uptick in the phony doctor's excuse trade.
It means more delays. That's not a list of titles, it's a high-stakes game of chicken with the loser being whoever parks next to Starfield. Pretty much the only one on there who's committed to a date more specific than 2023-ish is The Legend of Zelda, and that's only because Nintendo knows their fans would still line up to buy the next Zelda game, even if that was just the new name for getting punched in the groin by a toddler.
They are a loyal people.
And that's just the delayed games. We're not even counting the games that are just scheduled to land in 2023 outright. There are 2 Yakuza games coming in the next 12 months. That's effectively 6 hours per gaming adult in the US and Japan for karaoke minigames alone. 1 year cannot handle this level of entertainment saturation.
And so you think the delayed games are going to be delayed even further?
It might be the only option, Chan, and it's a dangerous one. Many has been the unfortunate game that has delayed itself right out of its own cultural relevance. Remember Duke Nukem Forever?
I do.
That means you're old. But as I said before, Chan, with the new year comes new opportunities, and I think 2023 could be an excellent window to put some exciting new titles on the market.
Brother, did you not just say that there wasn't anywhere near enough time for people to play through all the games coming out this year?
Correct, Chan, which is why I said exciting new titles rather than exciting new games. Think about it. There's approximately 7 million games coming out this year. Realistically, are gamers going to finish even a tenth of them?
Probably not.
Of course not, but that doesn't mean they're not going to buy them. I guarantee you even some of the AAA releases this year are going to end up averaging 30 minutes or less total playtime because the gamers know there's another newer game already on its way down the conveyor belt. You don't just stop when you're in the middle of the buffet table, you pile on and deal with the consequences later.
That certainly rang true for the cocktail wieners.
And that's where the exciting new titles come in. We draft some concept art, slap together a few logos into an attractive store page, then leverage a few good Steam sales against gamers' utter lack of impulse control, and yabba dabba doo, we've raked in 30 grand on a bunch of titles that our customers will be too busy to ever actually boot up to discover they're all the same copy of a 1996 Vietnamese Arkanoid ripoff.
And you don't think this ruse would ever be discovered?
There's some risk, sure, but we can minimize it by advertising them as very well-reviewed but slow-paced, artistically minded, high-concept indie titles, the kind that people like to have in their libraries but will only get around to playing someday.
At some point, brother, if they're just sitting there in their Steam libraries, people will eventually boot up these games.
Remind me again, Chan, how many years ago did you buy Journey, and how many times have you booted that up?
All right, fair enough. But surely your plans for 2023 extend beyond scamming well-intentioned indie supporters.
I mean, there are other scams.
What will you create this year, brother? In what manner will you enhance the human condition and make the world a better place in 2024 and all the years to come?
I guess I could organize the hall closet.
It would be nice to retrieve the Swiffer without having the Hungry Hungry Hippos box fall on my head every time.
I'll just pencil that in for June. Like the video gamers? We have more such wonders to show you, and all you have to do is subscribe and hit the notifications button.
I mean, you don't have to.
Also consider becoming a patron by following the link to our Patreon page, where we turn your cash into videos, comics, and games using the darkest of dark magics.
But mostly just cash.